Hi guys, today I'm going to show you a really simple recipe of homemade chips with pan-fried sea bass, which is just seasoned very simply with salt and pepper, and some mushy peas. If you'd like to see how I made this recipe, please keep watching this video and I'll show you exactly how I did it. So I'm just going to start off by peeling my potatoes. I'm using Marrowfat potatoes because I think they make really good chips. And after I peeled them, I like to cut them in half once and then cut them in half again. I like to get rid of some of the black spots that you can find on the potatoes. So once you've cut them in half and cut them in half again, you're now going to be able to slice them into chip shapes. So you basically don't want them to be too thick and you don't want them to be thin, you just want them to be just right so they can crisp up really nicely once we put them in the oven. I've got my pot of boiling water ready. And to that I'm going to add a couple of squirts of vinegar. So this helps when the potatoes, when they're boiling. And I also like to add some salt too. And then we're just going to dunk the chips in and they're going to boil for 15 minutes. Whilst they're boiling, you're going to want to preheat your oven at 200 degrees Celsius. And then once your chips have boiled, you're going to empty it out onto a oven tray. Make sure that you spread them out because for them to get as crispy as possible, they need to be spread out. And then I like to add a generous glug of sunflower oil. Make sure that all surfaces of the chips are really saturated with the oil because that's going to get them nice and crispy. And whilst they're cooking, you can sort of agitate them, flip them over, just make sure that they get nice and crispy. I'm now going to make a start on the mushy peas. So I've got Marrowfat peas. That's a particular type of peas that you need for mushy peas. And I'm just going to let them boil for a couple of minutes just until they're nice and soft. Once they've boiled, I drain them and I add a nub of butter just to give it a nice sort of creamy consistency. And I basically use a potato masher to mash them all together. So I'm just stirring it, making sure that it's all nicely creamy. And I'm also going to give it a quick taste just to check if it needs any salt. I thought that it did, so I'm just adding a little bit of salt. And that's your mushy peas done. I'm now going to make a start on my sea bass, so I'm just adding maybe 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil into a hot pan. I'm just going to season my sea bass with salt and pepper, but by all means, guys, you can add whatever seasonings you like. Make it as exciting as you want it to be, but I just fancied a nice sort of tasty, simple sea bass today. So I'm just adding them skin side down into the pan, also making sure that I season the other side of the fish with salt and pepper again. And then you're just going to flip them over after a couple of minutes once the skin is nice and crispy. As you can see, I've taken my chips out of the oven and put them into a bowl, and I'm just going to season it with garlic salt. You can go in with whichever seasonings you want, but I quite like a simple garlic salt because I'm going to probably dip them in ketchup as well. And what I like to do is just make sure that I toss them and that they're all flavoured together. And as you can see, they're really nice and crispy, and that's just how I like my chips. Some of them are darker than others. I really like the dark and crispy ones. As you can see, I couldn't help myself, I had to try. I'm just going to take the sea bass out of the pan now because it's ready, and I'll set that to one side. As you can see, they were so good that I had to let my brother try some, and he thought they were good as well. And he also went back for seconds, so I think this is definitely a thumbs up from him. And I'm going back for more as well. And that's it, you're basically done, guys, and you can plate up. So I've got my sea bass on the plate, and I'm just going to plate up the chips as well. As you can see, they're just so crispy, and I think that's when you know the oven chips are good, when they're nice and crispy. And it's a lot healthier than deep frying them, so I would definitely give this a try. I'm now going to add my mushy peas. And that's it, guys. Do try this out and let me know what you think, and I'll see you in my next video.